Hi, I'm just recording this to improve my speaking. I'm just reading this as I see fit and take the opinion that I have spoken here as a grain of salt. Okay, now let's read one of the blog post. NVIDIA and Mistral AI brings 10x faster inference for Mistral 3 family on GB200 NVL72 GPU system. It's the latest news of December 2, 2025. Yeah, NVIDIA announced today a significant expansion of strategic collaboration with Mistral AI. This partnership coincides with the release of new Mistral 3 frontier models, make marking a pivotal moment for hardware acceleration and open source model architecture that converge to redefine the performance benchmarks. This collaboration is massive leap in inference speed. The model now runs up to 10 times faster on NVIDIA GB200 NVL72 system compared to the previous generation of ES200. Oh, GB200 is new NVIDIA model, then that is. This big breakthrough unlocks the unprecedented efficiency for enterprise-grade AI, promising to solve latency and cost bottleneck that have historically plagued the large-scale development of reasoning models. A generation leap, 10x faster on Blackwell. As enterprise demands shift from single chatbots to the higher reasoning long context inference, efficiency has become the critical bottleneck. The collaboration between the NVIDIA and Mistral AI addresses this head-on by optimizing the Mistral 3 family specifically for NVIDIA Blackwell architecture, where production AI must deliver both strong user experience and cost-efficient scale. The NVIDIA ZB200 NBL72 provides up to 10x performance than the previous ES200. This is not merely a gain in raw speed, it translates into significant higher energy efficiency. The system exceeds the 5 million tokens per second per megawatt at user interactive of for interactivity rate of 40 tokens per second. Yeah. Here is the graphs. Higher AI factor output tokens per megawatt. It is decreasing for the GB200. Yeah. What is decreasing, but then the interactivity is increasing. Hmm. Interactivity per TPS per user is better performance here, and higher AI factor output means better output here. Hmm. For data center grappling with the power constraint, this efficiency gain is the critical is as critical as performance boost itself. This general what is this generational leap ensure the lower token per cost while maintaining the high throughput required for real time application. New Mistral 3 family. The engine driving this performance is newly released Mistral 3 family. This suite of model delivers the industry learning accuracy, efficiency, and customization capabilities, covering the spectrum from massive data center workloads to the edge device inference. Mistral 3 flagship mixer of export. Yeah, MOE. At the hierarchy sets the Mixel 3, a state-of-art sparse multimodal and multilingual mixer of expert model. Total number of parameters 675 billion. Oh, it is quite big model. Active parameters 41 billion, means in the one router. This mixer of expert means it can it do not use the whole parameter at once. Only for one active router it uses approximately 41 billion parameter, and the context window is 256k token. which is pretty good for now, but it may not be a better choice because the context we are the main reason the LLM models are being used in the coding, and when coding there is large context of code base which need to be provided, and it is generally good idea to make the context length more. Yeah, but if context length is small, it is sufficient, but if it is small, then there are many techniques to uh, reduce the chance that when we are giving the data to the LLM context, we are selectively giving not all the context. We are only selectively giving the portion of the context, yeah, are relevant to the question that we have asked. Oh, whatever. Train on NVIDIA Hopper GPUs. Mistral Large 3 is designed to handle complex reasoning tasks, offering party parity with the top tier closed models while retaining the flexibility of the open words. Oh, it is open words also. Uh, know that. Ministral 3 dense power at the edge. Complementing the large model is the Mistral 3 series, a suite of dense, high performance models designed for speed versatility. Size means the size that come is 3 billion, 8 billion, and 14 billion parameter. Variant is base, instruct, and reasoning for the each size of model. 9 model in total. Context length is 256 token per across the board, which is quite nice for the small use case model. Yeah. The Mistral 3 series excel in GPQA diamond accuracy benchmark by utilizing the 100 less token while delivering the high um, delivery higher accuracy. Mistral 14B instruct, Mistral 3B instruct, and Mistral 3B instruct, 8B instruct, and 3B instruct. Yeah, and it is 3B instruct is performance better than the Zema 3B 4 billion instruct, and 8 billion instruct is performing better than the 3 billion 12 billion Zema instruct. Yeah. And it is also 8 billion, and Queen 8 billion is in the same range of the accuracy, but number of token given by the generated when answering is quite greater for the Queen, and for the Mistral it is very much large. Yeah. Significant engineering behind this speed, a comprehensive optimization stack. The 10x performance claim is driven by the comprehensive stack of optimization co-developed by the Mistral and NVIDIA engineer. The team adopted the extreme collision approach, merging the hardware capabilities with the model architecture adjustment. TensorRT LLM wide expert parallelism wide EP to exploit the massive scale at of the GB200 NBCL72. NPI employed the wide expert parallelism within the TensorRT LLM. This technology provides the optimized CMOE group GIM kernels, expert distribution, and load balancing. Crucially, wide EP exploit NBL72 coherent memory domain and YAML link fabric. It is highly resilient to the architectural variation across the large CMOE. For instance, Mistral Large 3 utilizes roughly 128 export per layer, upper half as many as comparable model like DeepSeek R1. Despite the difference, wide EP enables the model to realize the high bandwidth, low latency, non-blocking benefit of the NB link fabric, ensuring the model massive size does not result in the communication bottleneck. Native NBF before quantization. One of the most significant technical advantages in this release is the support of NBF before quantization format native to the Blackwell architecture. For Mistral RS3, developer can deploy the compute optimized NBFP4 circuit optimized quantities offline using the open source LLM compressor library. This approach reduces the compute and memory cost while strictly maintaining the accuracy. It leverages the NBFP4 higher precision FP8 scaling factor and fine-grained block scaling to the control quantization era. This recipe specifically targets the MOE weights while keeping other components at the original precision, allowing the model to deploy the seamlessly on GB200 NBL72 with the minimal accuracy loss. Disaggregated serving with NVIDIA Dynamo. Mistral Lars 3 utilizes the NVIDIA Double Dynamo, a low latency distributed inference framework to disaggregate the prefill and decode phase of the inference. In the traditional setup, prefill phase, processing of input prompt, and decode phase, generating the output, compute for the resource. By rate matching and disaggregating this phase, dynamic specifically significantly boosts the performance of the large context workloads such as 8K input, 1K output configuration. This ensures the high throughput even when utilizing the massive model of context size 256 context window. Basically, the input given to the LLM is more, so many more resources will be allocated to the LLM for the encoding fulfilling phase, and the output generated by the model is significantly less than the given the context, which makes sense. So that we can disaggregate the resource that is assigned to the both decoding phase and prefilling phase. That can help to boost the performance, but how it does, I don't know. It is quite intuitive in this sense. In that sense, from cloud to edge, Mistral 3 performance. The look optimization effort extended beyond the massive data center, reorganizing the growth need for the local AI. Mistral 3 series is engineered for edge development, offering flexibility for variety of needs. RTX and Z-on acceleration. The dense Mistral models are optimized for the platform like NVIDIA GeForce RTX AI PC and NVIDIA Z-on robotics models. RTX 5090. The Mistral 3 variant can reach blistering inference speed of 385 tokens per second, which is quite a lot uh, on the NVIDIA RTX 5090. Yeah, it's quite a lot. Yeah, this brings the workstation class AI performance to the local PC, enabling the fast iteration and greater privacy. Jetson Throw for robotics and is AI. Developer can use BLLM container on NVIDIA Jetson Thor. The Mistral 3B instruct model as 52 tokens per second for a single concurrency, scaling up to 273 tokens per second with the concurrency of 8. Broad framework support. NVIDIA collaborated with the open source community to ensure this model are usable everywhere. Llama.cpp and Olama. NVIDIA collaborated with this popular framework to ensure the fast iteration and lower latency for the local deployment. SGLang. Oh, I have not heard of this. NVIDIA collaborated with SGLang to create an implementation of Mistral Lars 3 that supports disaggregation and speculative decoding. BLLM. NVIDIA worked with the BLM to support the support for the kernel integration, including the speculative decoding, EAGL, DICO support, and expanded parallelism. Production ready with NVIDIA NIM. To streamline the interface for adaptation, this model will be available through NVIDIA NIM microservice. Mistral Last 3 and Mistral 14B instructs are currently available through the NVIDIA API catalog and preview API. Soon the enterprise development will be able to use the downloadable NVIDIA NIM microservice. This provides the counterpart production ready solution that allows enterprise to deploy the Mistral 3 family with minimal setup on any CPU accelerated infrastructure. This ensures the specific 20x performance advantage of GB200 NVL72 can be realized in production environment without complex custom engineering, demo democratizing access to the frontier class intelligence. Yeah, they are literally saying to use their uh, service as, and infrastructure to deploy the model. Conclusion: a new standard for open intelligence. This the release of the NVIDIA accelerated and Mistral 3 open model family represents the major leap for the AI in the open source community by offering the frontier level performance under the open source license and backing it with the robust hardware optimization stack. Mistral and NVIDIA are beating developer where they are from the massive scale of GB200 NVL72 utilizing the wide EP and NBFPPO to the ears friendly density of Mistral on RTX 5090. This partnership offers the scalable, efficient path for artificial intelligence with the upcoming optimizations such as the speculative decoding with multi-token prediction and Eagle 3 expected to push the performance even further. Mistral 3 family is poised to become the foundational element uh, on the next generation of AI application. This is for now. I'm just this is me reading. I'm just testing my habit to speak. Yeah, and you may it may not be informative enough, but you may comment how I should improve and what I should uh, do to improve my English. Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you next time.